Hi, everybody. Hey. Welcome to our another episode of Take 5 at 5. We are at episode 16. This is
Hi.
a new week, a Monday afternoon. If you are working, please take 5 right now, to enjoy our show today. And I am Hilson, the host for today's show. And with me today, we have a guest speaker. Yes, she's already with us in the show. She's none other than Jade Lim. So everybody say
Hi,
hi. Everybody
everyone.
give hi to Jade Lim. Jade, can we give a high five to all our audience by giving high
Yes.
five for tuning in to our show? Yes, thank you, Jade, for being here with us. So before we go into our topic today, Jade, just to give the audience some perspective about your background. So Jade is the CEO and founder of Beyond Image. Yes, and she has a personal mission to help people unleash their potential to become the best version of themselves. Yes, what a wonderful vision statement that is. Huh? So how is she going to do that? She has this ABC strategy. She is able to help people in their appearance, number one. Number two is behavior. And number three is the communication skills. Very, very interestingly put as well, ABC. So to me, I thought ABC is just apple, A for apple, B for boy, and C for cat. But today, you have a very interesting and easy to remember acronym for all of us today. Right? Now, today, Jade is going to be sharing with us on the topic on strategic image. Yes, strategic image. Huh? So how many of you had heard of that topic before? If you have heard of, please type yes. If no, just say yes, I want to learn from Jade today. Strategic image. Deal breaker or deal maker, it is your choice. Yes, got an interesting topic. So Jade, welcome to the show. So I would like to start the show today by asking you, actually I heard about person branding a lot. How do
Uh,
you brand yourself? But this is my first time hearing about strategic image. Can you please share with us what is the difference between personal branding and strategic image?
right. Thank you very much. Thanks to Houston for your graceful introduction. To answer your question, first, I want to introduce to everyone about the concepts of personal branding first. Of course, I know that many of you heard about personal branding. Let's start to refresh a little before we really move into strategic image. Can we have the slides of the personal branding? Yes, personal branding is defined as A, B, C, D. A, appearance. Many people thought personal branding is just about makeup, skincare. No, there's only a small part of it because we always need to look fresh, look radiant, right? Then the second one, behavior. Behavior is about your values, your belief, your mindset, your attitudes. That's behavior, including how we treat people, how we carry ourselves, our etiquette, our manner. Then the next one is C. C is communication skills, of course. Are we able to put everybody feel comfortable, make everyone feel comfortable? Are we able to really communicate, or are we only speaking, one way speaking? That is communication. And next, digital. Now, it become even more important because every one of us, we are staying at home and do our work. Everyone now is going online. It is very important for us to take care of ourselves, how we appear digitally. So, in summarize, personal branding is about your A, B, C, D, and the ultimate objective is to allow ourselves to stay at the top of the mind of people. When people think about you, your industry, people think about you. For example, like Houston is a team builder. When people think about team builder, people think about Houston. It is the process of getting ourselves stay on top of the mind of others. That's personal branding.
All right, thank you very much, Jade, for that advertisement. So thank you for recognizing me as a team building trainer. Yeah, yes, I think I got the top of
Yeah.
mind correct lah. So I brand myself correctly.
Hmm.
Okay, so A, B, C, D. Okay, very easy. Appearance A, B for behavior, C for communication, D for digital. Right. So now before we proceed, Jade, I just want to say hi to the audience who are already tuning in. So let's go to the comment box to see who
Hmm.
are already with us in our show today. Yes, hi Mien. Thank you for being here, Mien. And Hok Eng, Bakstan, Joyce, Catherine, TK Chan, yes, Corinne, Ben Hoy. Thank you for tuning in. Mui Han is also here. Yes, awesome. So if you are tuning in, we just like you to click the share button so that you can also share this show with your friends, right? Or you can also do what do you call that? The watch party, yes, right? So that we can also share this very interesting topic with all your friends as well, right? So Jade, so A, B, C, D, yeah. So we got the message already. So number one is appearance, number two is behavior, C is communication. I think what is more important now is people are going digital,
Yes.
right? We are in a digital world, like it or not. Huh? So you also have to brand yourself digitally. Now we can go into that in a short while, but now this is personal branding. Okay. Now how about strategic image? Is
That's a
it
good
also
question.
covering
Strategic
ABCD?
image. Yes,
Yes.
strategic image is part of personal branding and it is one of the very key components. We always say impression is formed based on like 55% how people perceive us in our body language, in how we dress. So that is one very key aspect. And to help everybody to understand it a little bit more, I have prepared two pictures for you, right? Can we have the next one? This picture says
Okay.
1,000 words, right? Of course, we know that this lady, Michelle Obama, she is the first, she is the former first lady of the United States, right? Can we have the next slides? The first thing about the how are we going to create our strategy image? The first thing is to find out what is our value. Look at Michelle Obama. She even before she married to Barack Obama, she's always a charitable person. She's compassionate. She loves to be around with children. So compassion is one of the things that you can remember about her. And she is also someone who always advocates women's empowering. And besides that, she always embraced youth. She's together with the youth, and you can see the youth is there. And she is someone who is always in the public. She's also a diplomat, right? This is Michelle Obama. And she consistently aligned her value system with her external appearance, with how she projects herself in her body language, in her dressing.
All right. So I captured two important words here: is value, as well as the image, right? So now I get two important pointers from you. So strategic image is also about your own personal value and how do you project that value through your image, right?
Yes, how we align it to our image.
Align it. Yes.
And value is one thing. And very important also, we need to know our role and our aspiration. Let's come to the second slides. Jack, can you help me? Yes. Maybe our audience want to guess a little what's their impression when they see these photos.
Yes, so we're gonna make this interactive for all of you who are just tuning in. We are talking about strategic image by Jade Lim, CEO and founder of Beyond Image. So we are looking at how we can make sure that the image that we project to people, is it by choice? Is it strategically helping us? So now, when you're looking at this picture right now, right, Michelle Obama as well as the President Obama. So what actually is the impression that you can get from this picture? Right. So please type in the comment box so that we can also know what do you think? What is the impression that she is portraying? Michelle Obama is portraying. Yes, I can see Corinne is saying she's saying family bonding. Okay, good. So while we are waiting for the comments to come in, yes. So the question is, what impression can you get from this picture? Yes, what impression can you get from this picture? So Mian is saying supportive spouse and family. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So get the comments coming in. Thank you for your participation. Right. So actually for me, right, Jade, I think she is portraying a very supportive role in this picture. You look at she's holding I think the Bible, the hand where, the Bible together. with Obama. So she gives me the impression that the president is not going to rule the country by himself, but he is also being supported by his wife. So together with the children there, they were also looking very proudly at their father being sworn in as the president of the United States of America. Yes, so we can see some of the comments are coming in. Mian saying supportive spouse and family. Joy say approachable and friendly. And TK Chan say commitments to family values. Joy saying close family relationship. All right. So, yeah. And Ji Sing say happiness. Wow, good.
Wow.
Okay. But what I can see from here, all are positive one.
Yes,
Okay, there are
absolutely.
different perception about this picture, but what I can see from the comments, they are all very positive one.
Yes, what I gather here, the audience, just based on the naked eyes and the feeling, most of them they say family, bonding, supportive spouse, happiness. Absolutely, that's the picture that they want to send out. It is true. They are definitely through their smile, through their colors, and through their dressings. All right. Let me let me help our audience to analyze a little.
Sure.
Michelle Obama, she has an image consultant. And she's picking her clothes for herself and her family based on what is advised by the image consultant. Now what we see here is, you see, Barack Obama is wearing a red color tie over white color shirts and a black color coat. There is a color of empowerment that shows that he is empowered. And Michelle Obama is wearing a brown color coat. There is a color to tell us that I'm honest, I'm natural, I'm friendly, I'm approachable, I'm grounded, I'm dependable. I'm planting 2 feet on the ground that I'm dependable. That's the feeling that she sends out. While the two children, one is in the blue, blue is a color of stability, and another one is in the orange. Absolutely, orange is a color of happiness. That shows that we are one family and we are harmony. You can see from the color that we wear, we are balanced. The color choice is quite balanced in neutral and vibrancy, right? And we are also a happy family. And definitely, they want to send out the message that we are strong in family bonding. And that is absolutely a positive image for the whole of American.
All right. So just now you said that Michelle Obama got the image consultant. Did she hire you, your company, as her image consultant?
Yeah, I hope so. Right?
Okay, why not? Why not, huh?
Yes, yes,
Right.
why not? Why not?
Yes. Okay, so we are halfway through the show. Jade, thank you for showing me that interesting case study about Michelle Obama. Now, actually, what comes into my mind is when you talk about Michelle Obama, to me lah, I feel like this is used by the politician, right, to gain support, to actually get buy-in from the people. But is it also relevant to commoners, people who are not politicians, when it comes to strategic image?
Very relevant question, Hilson. What do you think, Hilson?
Of course, I think it is helpful, if the politician can use it to influence the crowd. So why not we also use it to influence our crowd as well, right?
Yes. In real life, we use that a lot. In fact, I see real cases. I myself close deals because I use my image strategically. And I also see my friend break the deal because of her image. Let me show you a real case study. Yeah? Can we come to the next one? The slides. Deal
Okay,
breaker. Shall
deal
I talk
breaker
about
or
the
deal
deal
maker.
breaker first?
Okay, yes, we can do that. At the meantime, I also want to pose questions from Bucks, so that maybe when you explain this slide, right, you can also help to answer questions from Bucks that says, I tend to think that personal branding is what people think of you after they have had an experience with you. had an experience with you. I don't know what does that mean. Maybe Bugsy would like to experience you. Okay, not just the outlook appearance, but more on how you have touched that person. Yes, okay, that the second part of the question. Explain. So, Jade, over to you. Maybe answering her Bugs' question as well as to also show the slides on.
So I agree with what Buck says. Just like earlier on when we define personal branding, it's about ABCD. There's appearance, behavior, communication, and digital. So it is outside and inside. How people form the perception of us before they experience us and after they experience us is before and after, and is outside and inside. I hope I answer this question.
Okay, all right. So thank you, Jade, for your answer. So for those of you who just tuning in, please say hi to us. And if you have any questions and comment, please feel free because this is very interesting. We are talking about strategic image, how to intentionally or consciously make sure that your personal image, right, is being used strategically to achieve the objectives that you want to achieve, right? So now, to answer that question I asked just now, like, if I'm not a politician, right, so how do is it necessary for me to be a strategic image? Like for me, sometimes as a team builder, right, we just wear a t-shirt, right, because we are always in the action mode lah. So when we go outdoor and all that, it's quite sweaty, so we always wear t-shirt, right? And sometimes when we go to see our client, also we wear a t-shirt, right? And then if let's say there's more formal meeting, I'll just put on a coat, right? So is that also part of the strategy, right? Is that part of image strategy?
Yeah, yes. Image strategy also talk about practicality. Of course, you're a team builder. You need to be on t-shirts and your company logo. That t-shirts, the cotton that will allow you to absorb the sweats, right? So
Yep.
that is the right dress code for you. And of course, when we meet our customers, we put on the jackets. Just that how formal our jacket is. And of course, for team builder, our jacket doesn't need to be formal. It need to have some casual that kind of feel. The thing is, we need to know our colors. What are the colors that bring out the best in us? Like Michelle Obama, from the naked eyes, I know that she is more inclined to the warm color. That's why the brown color makes her look stunning, right? Now we come back to the question that you says about the deal breaker and the deal maker. Let me share a story, a real story. This is my friend. My friend was previously in the insurance industry. She was a MDRT. Before she became an MDRT in her early years, she started her insurance business in the age of 20, in her 20s. She told me she had one client that she followed up for 7 years. Then finally, the deal went through and ended up the whole family she served, all of them. And after that seventh year, that was the moment of truth. And the customer told her, Jake, do you know that time, 7 years ago, why I didn't give you the deal? Because you look immature. You was in the floral skirt that I just feel that I couldn't depend on you. Imagine
Mm-hmm.
this. If had a if she had a good image, that means that she was putting on the right image at that time. She wouldn't need to wait for 7 years, right? She has the right attitude, right behavior. She had the right communication. Unfortunately, people formed the wrong impression on her. So that was the deal breaker for her.
Okay, so you are saying that even though when you are dressing something, you feel good about yourself, you feel comfortable, right? But you might not do it strategically, right?
You are
So
right.
something that's good and something that you feel nice to you yourself, but it might not give the perception to the client,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
right?
You see, my friend is someone who loves to dress. She is always very vain, always look very beautiful. Being
Mm.
beautiful does not mean that you get the right perceptions that you want because it depends on who you serve, where you meet that person, right? And at what occasion. of course, today we are not talking about dress code because we don't have time. I hope that we have more time for me to share about that. So, in short, when we dress, we also need to know the time, which is T, the P, the place, the O, occasion,
I
TPO.
see.
Mm.
Okay, TPO or TOP lah.
Yes,
Easy
yes,
for our audience to. Okay, please type TOP in the comment box so that you know. T for time. When you're dressing something, Jade give us a very good acronym. Time, occasion, and place. TOP. TOP. Please type in the comment box TOP so that we know you are also getting this very, very impactful tips from Jade. Time, occasion, and place. Time, occasion, and place. TOP. Yes, I can see the comments coming in. Yes, thank you. Thank you for participating. So time, occasion, and place. Right. So now, Jade.
and of course, so people is very important. The person that we meet, what are the personality and the profession?
Right.
Yes,
The personality and the profession. Yes. So this somehow also affect the perception, like at the end, right, of that person, right? So you need to know.
absolutely.
So my grandmother, my late
Ah,
grandmother, she always scold me when she saw me wearing black color shirt. So every time I wear black, she will ask, "Hey, you don't have other color shirt to wear?" So I think in her perception, Chinese culture, black color means pantang, means you only wear for funeral. So is that also perception? That is a perception that's already set in her mind. So every time she saw people wearing black, so it means pantang.
this is her perception and also her value system, tradition,
Ah,
carrier from, yes. Imagine if we are not sensitive about this. This is called etiquette. If we are not sensitive about the etiquette and the tradition of certain people, we might offend them.
mm. Yes, that is so important, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are watching, right? So we are talking about strategic image. How can you dress up accurately or correctly, consciously making the choice in terms of the time, occasion, and place, so that you can be a deal maker, right? Not a deal breaker. So very important. You want to be a deal maker or you want to be a deal breaker. So I hope that we are going into deal maker lah. Okay, so we all of us want to be deal maker. So I think Jade, we got some more time to go. Perhaps you can share with us some case study, right? So how can actually somebody consciously choose their image, right, in order to get the results that they want, right? So this time we're talking about digital impression, right? Because all of us are now going digital. So to make sure all of you are relevant, to make sure our topic is relevant to all of you, so we like to share with you, right? How can you have a good Zoom impression? Yes, how
Right.
many of you like to know? Please type yes in the text box. How many of you like to know how to have a good Zoom impression? Please don't show yet. Please don't show yet. We want to see more people type yes, then we will show. Type yes if you want to know how do you create an impactful Zoom impression. Please type yes in the comment box. Yes, you may say yes, only one person, right? The more person that say yes, then we will show you these amazing tips. How do we create powerful Zoom impression? So I believe all of you are using Zoom. Yes, May Wong say yes. Alex say yes, yes. Good. I think we have enough yeses to continue.
All
Right.
right.
Yes, good. Good. Okay, Jade, over to you. How can we make our Zoom impression impressive?
Okay, of course, when talk about Zoom impression, if you really want to talk about it, we have I held a Facebook live to talk about it for like 1 hour. There's a lot of etiquette involved. But today, I just want to give away quick tips that everybody can apply. All right. And okay, to show you this is really just this happened 2 weeks ago with me and my partner who was doing a Facebook live on the stream. Yeah. Right. Can you show the picture? And of course, because this one is captured over the screenshot, so it is not so like sharp. Okay.
Mm.
Between 1 and 2, tell us just by the picture itself, who do you drawn to? 1 or 2?
Yes, please comment in the text box 1 or 2. Which picture are you attracted to? 1 or 2? Yes, which image capture your attention? 1 or 2? Got 2. Got
Okay,
1.
I see that Mian and May, can you put down Y2? Karine, and some of you put 1, some of you put 2. Can you please tell us Y1 and Y2?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So we also want to know why you choose 1 or why you choose 2. Or TK say both or got both also. Okay.
TK Chan said both.
I think both her friend.
All right. Let us rephrase the questions. If let's say based on the lighting, the lightings, who do you see that person has more radiance in her? The lighting. 1 or 2?
If you ask me lighting, of course I go for 1. AV
I'm
saying
attracted to 1 because okay.
I know Jade personally. Bias.
We should have put another with the smiling face, because this one was captured while we were talking. Right. Okay. Now, if let's say talk about the sincere smiles, because these pictures when we take, it was spontaneous. You are right. The sincere smiles, definitely it is captivating. It captures people's attention. Therefore, I believe that because of the smile, therefore a lot of them they put 2, right? Now just look at the lighting. If just look at the lighting, who attract your eyes more, right? It depends on what kind of content you are delivering. The ambience, the mood of the background plays alongside with personal appearance. All right. Generally, usually when we appear on the Zoom or appear on the live, we want to have a good lighting. Therefore, it is good for us to stand by with a lighting if our room is dark. Right. What happened was, let me tell you what happened. Even the night before, my partner didn't have a good lighting, and right after the light, a few of our friends actually text us, and they say, Jade, can you tell your partner her face appear very dark and your face appear very bright? So when it is a comparison, when these two comparison happens, it seems to my face become more captivating, right? So this one, it happens, both my audience and her audience feedback to us. That shows to the audience it is important. Therefore, always prepare a good lighting to ensure that we always project ourselves in the right light.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
right.
the first
So
thing.
the first tips is about lighting.
Yes, the lighting. And can I have the second slide? Jack. Yes, okay. So you see the same person, the same consultant. What happened was, when she put on the the black color jackets, imagine the second slides with the cross. The background already dark. The hair is dark, and her cardigan is also dark. So instantly, it creates whatever that's reflect on her face is a little bit shadow form on her face. Then after that, we notice that we say, okay, I think we need to do something to change the color of the top. She go and change the color of the top, become white color. Now from the screen, obviously you see that she looks more jovial and cheerful with the white color because there's a higher color contrast. So the lessons here is the tips here is, if let's say you want to appear on the screen, it is good for us to create some contrast, right? For example, if skin color is a little bit dark, have some lighter color. Instantly lift us up. If our background is dark, have some lighter color on our top, or vice versa, right? And makeup is always if let's say we look a little bit down, it's good for us to put on a little bit of makeup.
Okay, right. So this is the two tips that Jade has given to us, right? So the second one, the first one is about lighting. How do you have enough lighting to make sure that people can see your face clearly? Number two is contrast and not conceal, right? So when you have contrast, it creates captivation, right? So
Yes.
one important pointers that I always use for my training as well, contrast creates captivation, right? So that second image, the first, the image where she's wearing the white shirt, right? Actually, obviously give the contrast, right? Which captivates. Wow, I'm in the screen. Oh, okay. Gig is here. Hi, Gig. Thank
Hi,
you for
Jake.
tuning in.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
allowing me
giving
to show
yourself
your
as a case
photo.
study.
She is always very kind.
All right. So, yes, wonderful tips that you have shared with us, Jade, today. Would you like to give us a summary of what is actually strategic image? How people can use strategic image effectively in their life as well as in their work.
All right. For me, it is very important. The first thing that we need to know is what is our role. Because the clothes that we put on, it has to reflect our role so that we play our role well in our family, at the workplace, right? Number two, our aspiration. Where are we heading to? It is only when we know where we are heading to, what kind of customers that we want to attract, we will be able to put together our appearance, our behavior, and the way we talk to attract this person in order for us to build rapport, right? Person. Yeah, I have one story about the deal maker. We didn't have time to share, right? Maybe I share next time, right? And know your role, know your aspiration, and align your values with your external image. And of course, put yourself inside in order to align all the A, B, C, D for it to work for us to attract what we want in our life.
All right.
And at the end, I always believe perception is important. We have one quote: perception trumps real value. Don't let the fake reality takes away your power.
All right. So that's a very powerful quote from Jade today, right? Perception trumps real value. I think what is important, perceptions also is reality, right? So what people see you, right, it is perception to them, which is also happening in their mind only, but it is actually reality to them. So if we can actually control, right, the perceptions that people have on us, right, then we can also able to create victory, right? Victory in a sense of objectives that you want to achieve. Just now we showed the case where Michelle Obama knows how to actually use that, right, to send out the message to the public, and we can also use it to send out the image to our audience. Be it if you are a trainer, for the participants that you are training, right? If you are a politician, you can also use that. So for also if you are a housewife, you can also use that, right? When you want to support your husband in certain occasions, right? So many ways that we can also apply this, right? So Jade, if I want to know more about this, how can I actually know more? Because I believe there are many things that we can still go deeper into image perception.
Yeah, that's right. Me and Jake, the consultant, she's watching now. We are going to have this Zoom webinar, 1.5 hour on Saturday, 2:30. So we are going. That session is a Mandarin session. So I'm a bilingual speaker and consultant. Join me and just PM me, PM here, down here. I'll send you more details. And of course,
Right.
yeah, and of course, if you want to know more about how to create a strategic image, you can also join one of our programs, which is going to take place very soon.
Okay, so remember, just type PM in the text box so that Jade will be sending you the link to attend the webinar this Saturday, happening this Saturday. It is a Mandarin version on strategic image, how we can actually go in deeper into learning from Jade, how we can use our image strategically. Right, so thank you very much for tuning in our show today. This is episode 16 We are talking about strategic image by Jade Lim, CEO and founder of Beyond Image, right? And tomorrow we have another show. Tomorrow we will be featuring, not Jade Lim, right? So there's a typo there. Julia, right? She will be talking about coaching to unleash your true potential. So the host tomorrow will be Jack Tan. Yes, Jack Tan will be here tomorrow to do this show with all of you. So thank you for tuning in. We wish you all the best. May you have the power to control your image and may you be successful in whatever you do today. So let's give our audience high five, Jade.
High five. Thank you very much.
Thank you for tuning in. Bye.